What's good, my dude?
That's awesome.
Introduce yourself. Who are you? Why are you here? Why are you a part of this?
My name is Julia Dennis, and I play trombone. And I started playing trombone when I was in 6th grade. Yeah, 6th grade. And I've been playing ever since. My brother played it, so it was in the house. So I gave it a shot, and because we already had one, might as well. And I really liked it, so I didn't put it down, and I just kept with it.
There you go.
So that's why I'm here.
And then, so it was just because your brother played it, there was no other influence on why you picked the instrument?
Not really. He played it, I liked it, I thought it was cool. You know, I liked listening to him practice. When he did practice, he didn't practice as much. That was one thing that my parents were like, oh, we don't have to fight with you to practice. So they weren't really shocked when I kept going.
There you go.
But yeah, no, I really liked that he played it, and my mom was like, well, try it, because we had one, and instruments aren't cheap, so she was like, yeah, give it a shot. If you don't like it, you don't like it, but might as well try it. It's here, it's in the house. And so when I tried it, I was like, yeah, this is cool. I liked it, I liked playing the music, and it was really nice.
With the trombone.
And it definitely, and looking back, it fits. It does, for sure. Like, I'm not a woodwind player, I'm not a...
You're not a girly girl,
yeah, no,
as they say.
brass, I like that area, for sure.
That's the reason I picked baritone.
Yeah.
The flute was the choice I was given. It was, is it a baritone or flute? And I was like, I'm not a girly girls. Forget the flute. What's this thing?
that was kind of me too. I had a friend, she's a funny player,
Yeah.
and when she was in 4th grade, she's like, I want to play that one. She's like, it's the biggest one in the room. And she's not a big person.
There you go!
Like, that's what I wanted to play. And she said, I picked it up and never went back. And band directors tried to talk her out of it, like, are you sure it's really big? She was like, yeah, I'm sure, this is mine.
I got it. Here we go.
Like, I'm ready to go.
Take it or leave it.
And she was a fantastic player, so yeah. I was like, hey, you know, whatever works.
Perfect. Do you have a specific story that sticks out in your mind when it comes to sexism in the brass world specifically, or anything that you just dealt with because you're a girl?
Well, it started early, really early actually. In high school was my first taste of it, and I never really thought about it before because I knew that not many girls played trombone. That's obvious. And when I started in middle school, there were 2 out of 6, so like definitely in the minority. But those guys were nice, you know. In middle school it was fine. Then I went to high school and I went to a band festival. We had competed for placement in chairs, and I beat them.
Of course, yeah.
I was a 10th grader, and I had beat seniors, and I was a girl, and they weren't nice to me, and it was so upsetting. And like, I remember being really upset by that because I was like, what did I do? Like, I was so excited to go to the festival and like meet new friends, because there were some girls older than me that had been to these festivals, and they were like, oh, they're fantastic, everybody's so great, it'll be so much fun. And then I get there, and they're all just glaring at me after the results are announced.
Oh.
I was like, oh no. So I felt really bad, and I remember talking to my band director, who was a bass trombone player, and that was his primary. And I was like, they don't like me. And he was like, oh, because you beat them. They'll be fine. Just ignore it. And I was like, okay. So I did, and they eventually came to terms with it, and they were a little nicer to me once they actually got to know me for my personality and realized that I didn't do it to be a jerk. Yeah, I just went in and played my trombone.
And you said you felt bad about it. Like,
yeah.
Why would you feel bad about something like that?
I felt bad because I wasn't trying to be a jerk, and they just didn't like me. And that just made me feel so bad. I'm like, well, what did I do?
Do you think it was because of like your age versus your gender, or was it just because like this is this girl who plays trombone and we're older guys, so we're just?
I think it was both.
Okay.
I think it was definitely that they were older, so they thought like they were a shoo-in to go to state band that year. Like nothing was gonna get them. They were the oldest. They were gonna do it, and then some little 10th grader comes in, and that little 10th grader is a girl. Didn't help.
Yeah, I can see that.
So that's how that went. But they did eventually get over it, which was nice. That was good. But they didn't like me. And I was just like, I was so excited to be their friend, and then they didn't want to be my friend.
Do you have any, now say this happens to someone who's in high school like nowadays, or middle school, whatever, similar situation that they might be in. Do you have any tips for how to deal with that and how to...
Kind of what my band director said, ignore it and just keep being you. Just go with it, and that's what I did. I was me. I saw them we used to do a county band, which was a really relaxed, we didn't have to audition for chairs or anything. They just assigned parts and it was fine. And that's where they kind of got to know me for me, and not just this kid who beat us. And so that's when they started being nicer to me. So I would say that, just be you. Do you, and you'll eventually, people will see that. They might get over it. And then if they don't, then they're not worth your time.
I like that. No, I agree with that completely, wholeheartedly.
If they don't get over it, then that's fine. That's on them, not on you anymore. You were just you, that's fine.
You do you.
I get a lot of non-musicians that will have opinions on the instrument I play. I was in an airport heading to a brass camp, the Rafa Mendes Brass Institute. And so I was in the Cleveland airport, and I was in line to go through the TSA. It was my first time flying with my trombone. And this guy behind me, it was like, what's in the case? Because I had my trombone in my back and I was ready to go, of course. So I turned around and I was like, it's trombone. I was like, oh, the slide, that's why the case is so long. I was like, yeah. Next thing he says to me, and it's like 5 in the morning, which was not helping my babyiness. And so he looks at me and goes,
do only boys play trombone?
I just looked at him and went, no, and turned around. Because
good answer. Good answer.
I wanted to hit him with the trombone, but I might get arrested from my TSA, so let's not do that right now. So that was great. And then the next year, I was going to the same camp, Cleveland Airport. It's a lucky place, apparently. And so I go through security, and I put it through the belt because it fits through the thing. So I put it through so you can see what it is. And the TSA guy on the other end was like, oh, a trombone. He was like, that's not normally a female instrument. I was like, well, that's a more polite way of putting it, but it's still same message.
But you're still wrong. Like, please. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, very rarely do I get if I say like I play trombone, do I just get, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's usually don't only boys do that. You don't look like a trombone player, which really, that one baffles me the most. Yeah, what does a trombone player look like?
So stereotypes.
What are we supposed to look like?
Okay, if I say, But I mean, if you talk to like a random person on the street and you say tuba player, you're gonna think of a fat guy who loves beer. There you go. So I guess trombone players have a stereotype? And completely off the record, I think it's literally Joe Alessi.
Kind of.
You look at Joe Alessi, you go, you play an instrument, trombone.
Yeah. Or a taller version.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times it's tall, lanky guys, which my brother fits that bill.
So, what would you say to someone, especially like a young girl or any girl at any stage of brass playing who's dealing with a lot of like sexism or the BS that you've been dealing with? How would you help inspire them to just say, keep going? Because I know what I would say. I've had the other people who have talked to been so absolutely amazing at doing this, and I'm just, I love asking people.
Oh, good. I would say it goes back to just do you. You do you, and work just as hard, if not harder, and kick their butts.
I like it. Everyone's answer is always included kick their butts somehow. Work hard, be you, forget them.
That's a lot of it. Forget what they have to say. Yeah. Because I feel like, and this is where boys and girls' brains just work differently. And that's, I guess, one thing in studio class, where guy banter and girl banter is very different. And so that's something that I've learned, like when I get up and play in studio class, and that it took a bit to get that. And that's something where if they make comments, the teacher asks for the students' comments or anything, you have to sometimes separate what they're saying and how they're saying it. And it's just, that's, so yeah, if you don't agree with what they say, then don't agree with it and don't do it. It doesn't, it's fine. But yeah, no, guy banter and girl banter is very different, and so sometimes that takes a little bit where it's like, okay, that came off mean, but I don't think they were trying to be mean, so I just do a lot of ignoring. If I didn't like what they said, I just ignore it.
Smart, I like
so
that.
So that's, I would also do that. If you don't like what somebody says, ignore it. Or, if you don't like what somebody says, question them. I've done that too. I don't like what they've said, so I question them and figure out if they have a reason for what they said. A lot of times it just makes them twitch.
Yeah, I like that. That's
good. If you don't want to deal with it that day, then just keep walking.
Oh, but why?
Yeah.
But why?
But why? Why did you say that? Yeah, you'll get an interesting response, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Yeah, most people I've asked have just gotten twitchy. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I don't know. I
It's
didn't
a lot
read
of that.
anything.
I don't know.
A big question.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's like, well, what did you mean?
Yeah, exactly. How does that make
Just
you?
ask me a question. I'm not hurting you.
That's really good.
Yeah,
Put them on the
you
spot.
make them think. Yeah, about what they just said. And that goes for anybody. Sometimes when you just make somebody think about, like, what were the words you just said? How did that come out? And then they go, exactly. That's so
Incredible.
Yeah, done it. It's fun.
There we go. Do you want to talk about your studio experience, Linda?
My studio experience, I was lucky when I was an undergrad. My first couple years were actually girl dominated. There were more girls in the studio than guys. And my teacher was all about it. He thought it was fantastic. Yeah, he's a great guy, like fantastic teacher, great player. He was all about it. This is awesome. This is really great. By my senior year, there were 2 of us left and like 5 boys. So I was definitely like the mom of the studio, which that was just because I was most organized.
Makes sense. I see it.
But that wasn't too bad there. Because I was older, I was able to get some respect, and so that wasn't terrible. In general, my studio experiences haven't been awful. It's just little things here and there, little just bug me. It's just, it's real, when they get like real bro time. Okay, so definitely excluding the girls. Thanks. But yeah, other than that, my studio experience hasn't been terrible. And I've also had really good teachers. And that's, I think, is important. And I've been lucky that I've been able to find those good teachers. Yeah, that's what I would tell another girl looking to study trombone. Make sure you find really good teachers. And if you hear something about them that you don't like, think about it. Yeah, and you go have a lesson and see what you think. Like, don't necessarily just go on what somebody says, but it could be true. And so, yeah, you don't want to go study with somebody who doesn't think girls can play brass instruments. You want to be careful. Yeah, and you want to find somebody who will respect you as a student, as a player, as a person. And definitely need to be careful there.
You want to add anything else? Anything?
As far as making it better, everyone just needs to be respectful of other people's thoughts and ideas and opinions, because that is another thing I find, that they might treat me fine and they might be nice to me, but then if I'm playing principal, they're going to question me. It's when they're playing principal, I don't question them. Yeah. Or if I'm playing principal, they're still trying to run the section. Yeah. And it's like, well, wait a minute. No. So to know when, and this, it goes for anybody, but it does seem to be in the little brass world, especially high brass too, but where if we're put in any point of like leadership, they push back. It's like, oh, you didn't do that to him. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I have ideas too, and they're pretty dang good. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I'm at the same level you are. Maybe you should listen to what I have to say too. And that's just, yeah, being respectful of other people's opinions and thoughts and ideas, and being willing to listen. Because that's our whole business is artists and musicians, is to collaborate and learn and be able to come together and create this beautiful thing. And to do that, you have to listen. Yeah, and you have to be willing to listen and pay attention and then know how to present your ideas, but then know how to take people's ideas too. So,
I really like that. That was a really good answer.
thanks.
Wow.
Appreciate that. I've thought about that a lot.
Yeah, no. I know you like went off on a tangent of like this great kind of like spiel of inspiration or whatnot, but I guess yeah. In like 2 to 3 sentences, could you just inspire the next generation of female brass players? I don't know, just kind of, you got this.
Yeah,
Keep hanging there.
for sure. If you love something, don't put it down because someone thinks you shouldn't do it. If people are telling you, why didn't you pick the flute? Why didn't you pick the clarinet? Why would you pick this? It's because if you love it, do it. Don't give it up. Just keep going. Just keep going, keep practicing, and work really hard.